Welcome back, everybody. It's the Aces NBA show, and we are joined by Thanasi Kokonakis. We have Jeffrey Goebbels, fresh off another cashy in Sydney, and our man, Pistols, Pete Hooley, who will kick the program off because he tipped the Clippers. They've been knocked out, and he's called for a broomstick, and he said the Pacers will be going after 4, and they're 2-zip up. Pistols, kick the show off for us.
It's been rough. It's been really rough. Clippers-wise, look, it was that tip-in from Aaron Gordon which just zapped the heart and soul out of the Clippers, and I thought after that they weren't going to get over the line. We sat here last week and you're like, mate, they'll be all right. There's still Game 7. That Game 7 was disgusting, and I blame 100% myself because I had faith in James Harden Game 7.
I was just about to say, yourself or James?
I had faith in, I was like, you know what, this is a legacy-defining moment. He's not going to fall short in another Game 7, and he fell short. He's lost 4 Game 7s for 4 different teams.
He didn't shoot either in the second half.
He didn't shoot at all. That was like the first quarter I watched, and they said his first field goal was like 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. I'm like, dude, the whole season's on the line here. So, that's completely on me, but it's really on him. And then the Cavs and Pacers, I mean, we'll talk about the injuries, but I'm still not sold on the Pacers. Like, they can do what they want.
You're not sold on the Pacers. They've gone into Cleveland and gone bang, bang. And the most overrated player in the competition, we're going to talk about soon, but he's putting them to sleep with those statements.
Yeah, he's had to. I mean, he's had some really good moments too. Halliburton, he's not overrated.
No. He's definitely overrated. And his celebration after his last game winner, did you see that?
You're talking about
He's done the big ball celebration. You got to love that.
The big agates.
So, yeah, I expected, again, without Garland and Game 2, obviously, with Mobley and stuff, and the Cavs still were in the box seat. We'll talk about how they managed to choke that one away. But I'm also haven't been sold on the Cavs, though. I told you this. I said I'm not sold on what the Cavs can achieve. But what I love right now is this shit is wide open.
Oh, I was just about to say, where do you look? I mean, it's wide open, and it's a bit like my sphincter when Aaron Gordon put that 3 in. Cocky, tell him what happened the other day when we were at the cafe, and I said, I got to go. I got a meeting.
The big fella thought that Thunder were a lock. Shea high scorer. On his way to Boost Juice, he's like, boys, I got a meeting. We're home. Ride this one home. Happy with this. And had to give him the bad news that Aaron Gordon, the big Chet, had missed a couple free throws for the game. Rebound brawn to Westbrook. Westbrook finds the open 3 for Gordon. Hook, done.
And
what
Cocky
a game.
had money on the Nuggets, and I was on my knees in Boost Juice. I just couldn't believe it. I'd been done again. That was 2 in a row. I think the Pacers did me the day before and then that one or the game before. It's just crazy what's going on. I normally love upsets and I love going the team with a bit more juice. But I've just been like, there's no way known the Knicks can beat Boston in Boston. And then, during the third quarter, it's like, it's home. And again, we're going to dive straight into it, boys. But today, I had another meeting and it was like 75-55 and with 3 minutes to go. I thought, oh, this is another boring game. I walk out and check the scores, 91-90. This is the most upsets I've ever seen.
So it's obviously the semifinals in round 2, and I think it's 0-6 with higher seeds, home courts losing to start.
Crazy.
Today as well, the OKC finally got the home teams on the board. They demolished the Nuggets, but it's not just the way they've been losing. They've been falling apart. Like every team's the Knicks Boston series is Boston looked like the team that we expected, and this is where if we're going to get stuck into me, you had them as the lock of all locks. I still think they'll be okay, but let's put it like the fact they've just shat the bed in both games has been awful.
Like legitimately shat the bed. Before this playoff series started with the Knicks, they were 64-0 when they had a 20-point lead in a game. And they've done it back-to-back games, 20-point leads. Like, that just doesn't happen.
No.
And it is very hard to watch. Obviously, I'm a Boston Celtics man, and I just want to grab Joe Mazzulla and be like, tell them to stop shooting the three-pointer. When you're up by 20 and you consecutively miss three-pointers back-to-back, and Knicks go down and score, get some easy points.
That's what they are just a 3-point shooting team. They always have been that way. That's what made them good. I'm with you, but
But surely you can draw up a play, Mazzulla, get Tatum on the low block, get him to the basket, get him fouled, go to the free throw line, get it easy too.
He tried.
Stop the momentum.
Porzingis has got gastro, mate.
And don't get me started on Porzingis. Like, honestly,
the unicorn you called him.
If you're going to declare yourself fit and you walk on the court, I know you got a slight illness, but if you're going to walk on the court and deliver what you've been delivering, you might as well sit at home and watch Netflix, big boy, because you are absolutely useless. Useless. You're not the unicoron.
Mate. It's an illness, right? It's not an injury. So
is it a mental illness or
I don't know.
Honestly, if you're getting 30 foot from the ring,
I honestly reckon I could score on him. He is a big giraffe with canoes on his feet. He's slipping all over the place. I could score on him.
At the moment, you could.
The best I've played is a Monday night basketball game matching up against Gids. No.
Imagine that though. The 5 to 9 grind as a bricky or something. You're rolling in Giddy's garden. You'd be going, I'm stiff here, boys. Even though I think they went down.
They did.
They lost that. Yes.
Just all offense.
I mean, that's what he obviously wouldn't have tried too much.
Nah, but let's stay on this.
But yeah,
Like you are our Boston man, and I've got some, just some fun facts for anyone that hasn't caught up with the series. But 15 from 60 they were from the 3-point line. It's the most missed threes and I think shots ever in a playoff series. And then they come out today and they go 10 from 40, so 25% both games. That's why I thought they'd get it done today. I thought they've just got to light up from 3 and they'll be fine. Nope, they go down by a point again, and it's just unusual how they're allowing, the Knicks to just turn it right around.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it starts at the top. You got Brown and Tatum, the leaders of the team, and they're the ones that are driving the threes. Like, there's got to be a moment in the game where cooler heads prevail, and like I said earlier, get inside, draw some fouls, get to the free throw line, stop the momentum the Knicks are gaining constantly in games, and just get some easy buckets.
They're still favourites, aren't they?
They are still favourites. It's $1.90 a piece at the moment
It's
to win
wild.
this series, which is wild. New York, they have definitely got a history of shitting the bed. So let's just hope that happens again.
But look at where, I'm looking at New York and too, obviously they only play 6 guys. And for them, it was a 21-2 run in the 7-minute mark of the fourth quarter. It was an absolute capitulation from the Celtics. We spoke about this as well. We got to start giving Jalen Brunson some more credit. That dude is nails when it comes to the end of games. He is unbelievably clutch, just steps up, knocks it down time and time again. When the team has to, it's obvious where the ball's going. This is what I'm saying. It's not like he's surrounded by elite offensive weapons. Cat does his thing when he has to, but everybody knows he's going to take the shot, and they can't stop him.
Yeah, still gets it off.
Yeah, they're a different team when Cat stays out of foul trouble as well. He can really beast the boards. He kept him in it for a long period today. Bridges was a no-show, and then fourth quarter, he was massive and won them game for him again. But I know that one hurts you, but unsung hero for the series so far has been Josh Hart. That guy, for his height, getting that many boards, he does everything for that team, plays incredible amount of minutes and has a massive motor. So what he's been able to do is huge. But I think, if Boston don't take both in New York, in Madison Square Garden, I think this is the Knicks series. So I think they need to go and level
They're
it 2-2.
such a good team. And as you said, Cocky Hart, 23 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks. But he's the guy he's a bit like Russell Westbrook in a sense. They don't respect him, but he tends to pass the ball a bit more. Russ likes to drive and occasionally he gets to the ring and scores, but a lot of the time it's a bit explosive and turns it over. I feel like he really handles the ball well, treats it like gold, and he's effort on defense with Bridges. And I mean, all of them. And they're such a good team. A bit like the Pacers we're going to talk about in a second, but they are a great team.
He makes the whole team go. He does all the dirty work for him. He's probably the worst shooter in the starting 5 from 3, but that means he's always open. So if he's
3
feeling
from
it,
6 today though, 50%.
Yeah.
You take
gotta
that if
knock
you're a
those
Celtics.
down.
he's always going to be
He's a
open.
big-time player, and big-time players, when they have bad shooting efficiency, they step up in big games and hit those big shots.
Oh, that's shade at your 2, aren't they?
Oh,
That's shade at Brown.
It is,
Tatum.
but they've been there and done it. And I don't know, they've just taken the foot off the pedal. But yeah, Cocky's right. Hart's a heart and soul guy. And I think
This is the pro by Tibbs plays the 5 guys. They play. I mean, what did Bridges have in game on? 51 minutes or something. So the other guys are coming off the bench or superstars where they know they're getting subbed to these certain patterns. They don't force anything because they're like, I'm going to be out here the whole game anyway. So my points will come. Everything will just come by playing within the system, letting Brunson lead them. So as someone went to school in New York, as I've grown up hating Boston, this is unbelievable, but I'm not ready to just go too soon. If Boston lose this series to New York of all, what's on?
What was
line
my
for you?
punishment?
I think you're handing out flyers down the middle of King Street or something in your full kit, which was looking like never happening.
No, I've still got faith.
And he has the maths fame just about to unleash. He gets his personal account back next week, and you'll be making sure you vlog on that one. Say, come see me, because all the maths nuffies will be signing. You'll be signing autographs in your Tatum jersey that's just clean.
No, you'd be wearing a Knicks jersey. You'd have to.
Oh
wear it.
yeah, you have to wear a Knicks jersey.
That was actually the agreement. I've got to wear a full Knicks uniform.
Which I don't mind. I must say, I'm starting to like the Knicks.
Yeah, I do too. I do too, and I'm going for Boston. But I'll wear a Josh Hart uniform. The big fella, he spends more time on the court than the referees, doesn't he? He actually doesn't come off.
So does Bridges. I don't think he's left the court since high school, I reckon. He actually hasn't missed a game, isn't
No,
it?
that streak of continuous games is the biggest crock of shit. He's played multiple games where they do the
you
tip
are on
off.
one today, aren't you?
They do the
frustrated.
tip
He
off.
is frustrated. I
They do
told
the
ya.
tip off, and then he hits the pine straight away. Like, come on.
He did that when, in the last game of the season to continue
So
to
it's
tick
bullshit.
over.
His streak's over there.
No, well, he still got on the court.
Nah, his streak's
The worst part of that is when you get your points fed up and you take the overs. It's the worst thing that can happen. A bloke just fouls and sits down. You don't get the void. You don't get your money back. You just get cooked.
If they want to win this series, though, they need more from him. I'm telling you, 0 points up until 3/4 time. It's not enough. He changed his shot in the offseason. I don't know why. He just doesn't look as polished offensively. He's a very good defender. He's got the size. He's an elite defender. We saw that 2 game-winning steals. Obviously, that's what he's going to be remembered for. But I'm, on the other hand, remembering him for that piss-poor first 3 quarters offensively. They need more from him. You need to take pressure off Brunson. You need him to be able to step up offensively because Anunoby's good, Cat's good, yes, but if Bridges are going to be playing 80 minutes a game, they need someone who can be able to score the ball.
One thing with them is someone else is always stepping up. Hart stepping up, OG stepping up. So, like, New York have been so good at the moment where one guy's not having a great game like Bridges, and then another guy, a role player, is stepping up and filling
Brunson
that
was
void.
down today. Hart steps
Exactly,
up.
which is Boston's problem at the moment. If Tatum and Brown are having bad games, which they've done in 2 games in a row now, they haven't been consistent together, no one else is really stepping up.
The guy that I like is Drew Holiday, and he is very efficient, but he's not aggressive on the scoring
Needs
side
to
of the
be.
ball.
Needs to be.
I think next game, if he doesn't score 15, 20 points, and I think it helps because then he starts to drive to the ring. They have to collapse the defense. Then he can ping it out. And you know how deadly White, all of them are very deadly from 3, but at the moment, it's like they're trying to force it a little bit. And the defense for the Knicks too good.
Yeah,
Too good.
White was good today. They need Pritchard to be a bit more consistent off the bench. 6th man of the year. He's got to show a little bit more, especially when Tatum isn't playing to his potential. And I'm just never sold on Brown.
We said this last week too, though. The Celtics only go as far as Porzingis allows them to. He's the reason they won last year. And we thought he was being saved for the playoffs. I know he's got an illness, all of that, but if he doesn't contribute, if he's not able to, they're not going to win a championship this year. They need him. They can't rely on Al Horford.
Quick one. Would you rather Cat or Porzingis?
Cat.
Oh, Cat.
And
I love Boston, man.
Maybe that's why they're getting
healthy or
done.
not,
Maybe
though,
Cat's just better.
If he's healthy, I'm probably taking Porzingis. He's just not healthy and contributing.
But Cat is a better player. Can we agree that? And both healthy. Do you reckon Porzingis is better?
I'm Cat.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
Cat's
probably
As long
better.
as Cat stays out of foul trouble.
Yeah.
It gives some shock and
Yeah,
foul.
Bigger
Yeah.
one for you is when you need. So if you're going on this absolute shocking run like the Boston, they can't score. Who are you going to? Who's your alpha? Because this is
Tatum is the alpha, but at the
Is he
minute, he's
though?
not playing like an alpha.
because Jalen Brown's the Finals MVP.
Not
I mean-
sold on that.
I tell you
Yeah,
what, Tatum has sucked
Hate
us
Brown.
in.
I
Didn't
hate
we?
Brown.
We got sucked in by Tatum against the Magic. I think he's gone to a new level. He's been horrific.
He has
Game
been
1, Game
horrific.
2.
I'm calling bounce back. Game 3, I'm saying Tatum.
Well, I've got something
Tatum
for you
catches
later.
fire.
I'll
What-
tell you what
what-
I've been cooking up later.
What did I say this morning when we're in the group chat?
Oh,
I said-
mate, you cooked me. Tatum lock 30. Well, I got on that.
Tatum
Jeez.
lock 30.
What do you have, 14?
Yeah, he was shocking. And then
14. I mean, seriously, what kind of lock are we talking about here? These locks just get thrown out, don't they? What's that place where you put locks on there? Is it Paris? What's that bridge called? I'll start calling you that.
It's gone now.
All right, let's go to we're going to keep moving. Favorite moment so far, boys? I want you to all vote just quickly. Aaron Gordon's 3, Halliburton's game winner, Bridges' defense, or Brunson against Detroit when he hit that 3 through the leg step back.
Oh, you forgot. There's another Aaron Gordon one in there too, though. The dunk.
The dunk.
He's had the
That's your
3.
favourite moment, isn't it?
Well, that's the
But
one that ruined.
I'm thinking just recently since
you
the
got
la-
Halliburton one in there?
yeah, Halliburton's in there. You got to vote quickly. Go quick.
Halliburton step back 3.
Halliburton.
Halliburton step back 3.
there's
Big
one
balls.
vote.
I don't mind the ankle breaker Brunson game winner.
Yep, against Detroit. It was a week ago. Pistol. No. I don't think it's great.
Yeah, it
I
was
was
last
just trying
year,
to make sure
cheers.
people don't think it happened against Boston.
Got that back in.
I'll bring it up.
Yeah, I have to go Brunson. That's a dagger. He sent the Thompson brother. He was
I
playing
didn't mind
Twister.
that. I'll just take Gordon because he just broke my soul. He broke my soul.
Drop your boost juice.
And just on that, why did they foul? Jokic just on the bench.
So this is, and again, the coach said it after. OKC's done it all year, last couple of years, is when they're up 3, their strategy is to foul so you can't tie the game. That's their strategy. They've done it every year.
Okay, that's
They've
good
won
by
like 90% of them. This one, it didn't play. And again, funny thing is watching all the reactions, like Gilbert Arenas was live streaming the game and stuff. And when Russ got the ball, everyone was like, "Ah."
Yeah.
And then he made the right call, and Aaron Gordon he could have driven it, he could have done anything, just rose up and knocked it
Nah,
down.
he decided to see what Tommy's bet slip was on PointsBet, and he said, I'm just going to send this bloke to his knees at Boost Juice.
What is the Boost Juice order, Tommy?
I get the Protein Supreme because I'm a bit lean. Right, let's keep moving. We need to talk about Cleveland and Pacers. Again, Pacers are up 2-0 against the 1 seed. They get to go home now, and Halliburton has been nothing but clutch. You want to talk about clutch? Him and Brunson should have been sharing that award if they had seen the last week. I want you to talk about this one. The most overrated player, clearly. I think he even said overrated at the end of his press conference.
Overrate that.
Yeah,
overrate that, which is a great call. But let's start with Cleveland's injuries. Is this a concern, or do these blokes need to harden up and get on the court? And I'm talking about Garland with a sprained big toe. Is it turf toe or is it a big toe sprained? If it's sprained, get out there and strap it up. Mobley, if it's a left ankle, get more duct tape around that. And Hunter, dislocated right thumb. Well, we've all had them. Strap that as well and shoot. Just pass the ball if you're required off the pine. He's not that important. But the other two need to get out there. They're down 2.
The injuries are big. They're big injuries. You got the All-Star guard in Garland, and you got Defensive Player of the Year. Like they're two big outs.
The Garland one was in game 1. He's missed both, but Mitchell needs help. Like Ty Jerome's a lead off the bench, but playing in the starting minutes against Halliburton is a lot to ask him to do. So they need Garland back. They obviously need Mobley back. But this is what I've said about the Cavs all season. Like the iconic meme, I mean, you can bring it up, the Jared Allen one, the lights got too bright. We're seeing that again. The Cavs, as good as they've been, the overall number 1 seed, I know you've had injuries, but they should have won this game too with the 3 big outs of Hunter, Mobley, and Garland. They're up 7 with 50 seconds to go, and you lay an absolute egg. That alone, those things are hard to recover from. 2-0 is not impossible to recover from, but giving away a game that you had in the bag with key injuries is a really hard emotional thing to come over.
Yeah, they got to get some guys to help Donovan. He couldn't have played better, and he's got 48, 47, whatever it was. He's got to take them home. But yeah, if Garland's not playing, Jerome's got to be better off the bench. He's got to score probably at least 15 to get them going. Strus played well, but
Merrill played well. All the other players played well.
Yeah, everyone else played well. They need someone to step up. Allen's not a big scorer. The ball's got to be kind of fed to him to get any more than 10 points. So they need Jerome to create a little bit more. But for the Pavs, Halliburton's the one that makes everything go. But their role players have been incredible as well. I'm not sold on Siakam. I feel like he needs to be a little bit better for them to finish the series. I don't know what's happened to his free throws. He's got the absolute yips. He's got a hitch at the top of his free throw. I don't know when that happened.
Hanging out with Chet.
It's not looking good. But unsung hero that won't get talked about so far is Neesmith from the Pacers. He's been incredible. That put-back dunk kind of gave them life towards the end of the game. He's shooting threes, lights out. So he's been huge. And again, Nembhard, I think I said he was real underrated sort of last week or the week before. He's been very good as well.
Those two are the ones where you find a little bit of juice in your same gamers. But the thing is, they play amazing D. They are great on both sides. New York and Pacers are 2 very good teams. Yeah. They play team bar, aren't they? They've just team bar. I think Brunson's more like he's the superstar though. Like Halliburton doesn't really score when you need him to, but Brunson does. But the whole system they've got, it's hard to. Other teams have got their superstars, they've got their teams, and it bats deep.
We're all watching though. Like we can all probably think and agree that the winner of the Knicks and Celtics is going to come out of the East.
Definitely.
I don't think the Cavs or Pacers are going to.
Although, is it about time we start giving Indiana a bit of respect?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm not ready to do it just yet. Because the Cavs injuries, I know they're 2 massive wins. I just don't think they've got enough to get out of the East. I really don't.
Ready for a what the fuck stat again?
Yes.
Okay. Playoff record when trailing by 7 points with less than 1 minute 30 left in the game. 2025, Indiana Pacers 2-0. Every other team in the last 20 years, 1 versus 384. So 384 games, it's happened once. But the Pacers, the last 2 games, 2-0. It is the wildest things I've ever seen the last 2.
It started with the Bucks one, right? When they pulled off that miracle against the Bucks, which I know Milwaukee aside, they would have really enjoyed their season ending because it was never going anywhere. But yeah, to do it twice, to do it in Cleveland as well, massive. And Halliburton.
Can we just, Strus just threw the ball away? I was like that's my multi just thrown away. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. I'm home again. And he's just thrown it away. And I thought, I'll get back on the, I'll get on OKC for a lock. And then bang, Chet just throws it away as well. I mean, what are we seeing, fellas?
I'm just hoping Pops Halliburton comes in for the home game 3 with a disguise. He comes with a disguise. I need him with a disguise coming in, trying to sit courtside.
What would you wear if you were Pops Halliburton?
Those glasses that look like you're asleep with a moustache. He needs one of those.
He could sneak in the back somewhere though.
Speaking of Pops, Coach Pops, he retired during the week.
Yeah.
Would he go down as the greatest coach of all time?
Jackson?
Nah, it'll be Greg Popovich. He's the greatest coach of all time. And it's been downplayed a little bit. I know he had the stroke, but seeing that press conference as someone who's like loved Pop, as everybody does, that hit home, man.
Tough to watch.
Really, really tough to watch. I love that obviously Tim Duncan and Ginobili were there. I love DeJounte Murray was there.
Yeah.
Like all of that just shows the weight that he has in this game and everything that he's achieved. But man, that was everything else aside, basketball side, like life, that hit me. I was like, oh man, like this is a different era we're going into now. It's weird to think of him not being involved in the NBA for a while. I know he got moved to a different role, but man, no one will ever get close to being to Pop's level of coaching.
Yeah, well said. And we hope he's going all right. And it was sad to see him, even them just assisting him on stage.
Wild, man.
Yeah, the last time I saw him, I think, was coaching. So that's the first time I've seen him since back. So yeah, hopefully he's going well. But it was awesome to see all the old Spurs players there and current. Just shows you what kind of culture's down there. Quick one, Miles Turner or Allen? Which one would you rather? Another one. Because Miles Turner, for
different
me,
roles.
he has been enormous.
Yeah.
He's really stepping up.
Geez, it's a hard one. Depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for defense or a bit of defense and
just
offense.
pick one.
Okay, I'm going with Turner.
If I'm in Lego Masters, I'll go Turner. He's a Lego fanatic. You know that? That's your little tidbit, yeah.
There you go.
So basketball,
That might make the cut. Pistol that little kid there.
I think Jared Allen. I'm not a massive Miles Turner fan.
Cocky?
I've never seen someone that big get so few rebounds, so I'm going to go Allen.
Okay, no worries. Well, let's keep moving. Warriors.
Who did you go, Tommy? Who did you go?
At the moment, I'm taking Turner. I don't think Allen score. He needs to score. When Mobley's there, he scores, but that's because they're both 7'8". No Mayo on that either. Warriors at the Wolves. I can't believe Curry is going to be out probably the series. Grade 1 hamstring, speaking from experience, soft tissue king over here. That's 3 weeks.
Yeah.
In NBA, maybe 2 because they've got all these
So
things
he's never
they can
had
do.
a soft tissue injury before, they said. So this is his first one.
But this is what we're seeing. All our favourites are starting to go down, and it's the new era. Like you said, I think we're getting humbled.
Ant's doing it. Anthony Edwards is doing now. Obviously,
Well, he ain't doing it the first half. Oh, wow. 1 point.
Warriors
What's
won. They won the first one. I know. If Steph's not there, they don't win this series, though. You don't think they can win this series without Steph?
Definitely.
You can't doubt Jimmy Butler.
Again, now this is the thing that I'm watching now. We all forget. People shouldn't. Jimmy hates the Timberwolves organization more than anybody else. This is because you remember go back when he trained with the third string guys and beat up when Cat was there. So he refuses to acknowledge their existence. They're 1-0. Buddy Hield's balling out right now too. So if the Warriors actually can manage to get through to this and help get through without Steph, it'd be huge. But I think the Wolves, I think Ant will step up. And if he does knock out Steph, though, even if Steph's not playing, man, it's his run of our generational greats. It's painful.
It is painful. And it's, he's doing what you need to do as a champion and go through them all. This duo, Buddy and Jimmy, their press conferences, Cocky, have you been watching them and what's your thoughts?
I can't understand anything Buddy's saying, bro. I don't know what they speak in the Bahamas, but it definitely ain't English. I don't know. I don't know what he's saying. It looks like his mouth has been replaced with someone else's teeth. I have no idea what he's saying half the time.
But chompers, aren't they?
hats off, because every time I need Buddy to hit some shots, he does, and now all of a sudden I've given up on Buddy and he turns into Steph reincarnated. I'm sick of it. But I don't think, I'm with Pete. I don't think they're doing any damage without Steph long term. I think Ant can't play any worse, so he's going to step up. DiVincenzo can't hit the side of a truck with a 3 at the moment, so he's bound to hit one. I think he gets going. I think Randall gets going. I don't know. If Steph's out, I'd say Timberwolves in 6.
They say a week. So you're saying 3 weeks. So if they can...
Depends if he strained it, but I think I read it was a grade 1. And, in AFL, that's 21 days. In NFL, it's probably a week and a half. He's probably... But that's probably...
game 5 at minimum.
I reckon it's game 6, 7.
Oh, but Tommy, you said it earlier, NBA injuries just seem to be shorter than Aussie rules injuries.
He probably... He is getting old. Like, you can't risk him.
They'll have a little bit more space after the next couple of games.
Was it someone saying he's absolutely cooked from the last series? No wonder he broke down. Like, the last series took its toll.
37.
You forget these guys have been busting their ass. Like, that last series was hard work against the Rockets.
That was the toughest series he's had to go through one-on-one, because the Thompson brothers, just both of them, they are a different breed. Like, they are unbelievable. I can't wait to see their future. And they were harassing Steph everywhere. So, I'm not surprised he broke down either, but if they can hold, if say they get him back for game 5, if they can sneak one more win, then I'll back the Warriors to win the series. I think they'll lose 2 of the next 3 without him for sure. But it's going to be hard to see them do some serious damage.
Well, he doesn't stop moving off the ball as well. He's constantly running. It's surprising that's his first soft tissue. So I'm surprised it hasn't happened earlier. But without him, I'm I struggle to see where their offense is going to come from unless Kuminga has the best game of his life. Draymond, I don't think, is hitting that many threes again and going for 18. But hats off to him. That's a hell of an effort.
Guy Santos?
Yeah, my guy, Gooey Santos. And Quinton Post and Paddy Spencer. He played
Shout
well.
out Paddy
He played
Spencer.
well. If I saw him on the street, I would have no idea who he was. But
I'll
hats
tell you
off.
what- Oh, sorry, Colt.
No, I'm done.
There's a bit of Paddy Spencer.
There is a
about
bit
you.
of Pat Spencer.
Come on.
Okay, he's had a bad day. Boston's down too.
Do you know what I think's an absolute lock for the next game? I'm gonna do a big call.
Here we go, the Paris Bridge.
Can we get the points bet app up here? I want to see what the line
I'll
is.
tell you what it is. I'll give it to you myself.
I want to see what Buddy Hill's line is for points.
I think it'd be about 9.5. Normally he's around there.
Without Steph, you're looking at 16 and a half.
I reckon it's
Off the top of
it's
my
going
head.
unders.
Unders.
It is going unders. He's getting all the Steph attention next game.
Yeah.
And there's
Jaden
nothing
McDaniels.
sure he goes unders.
That's why I'm trying to work out who scores besides Jimmy.
Gooey. No, Gooey ain't scoring. Gooey sucks.
Podziemski.
Yeah, but he's a
I think
3-point.
This is a chance for Kuminga to actually take another step forward, and he's got a very, very friendly line in this game.
Yeah, and he plays the right way.
I think it's 6.5. Kuminga's line off
Really?
the bench. He's going to get a whole lot more minutes. I'm not going down.
I
the
just
lock
think
path.
the Wolves are just too long. Like they're just too tall, too long when they defend.
Pause, Tommy.
Yeah.
Pause.
Look at these sick units over here.
A couple of
Hey,
absolute
you
sick
can't
individuals
speak about their
Oh, no.
arms and legs length. And otherwise, they just get a bit dirty in the mind.
in the gutter over there.
Hey,
My
oh.
mic fell.
He
Sorry.
looked at me. What
My
do I do?
mic fell. I was just trying to fix my.
All right, we're going to move through to the next series while we're moving. And this one, Thunder at the Nuggets. We get to go to Denver now. It's 1-1, but today was scary. You know, you just hit a buzzer beater, but then you get blown out. What was the end score in the end, boys? I can't even
We lost
remember.
by 40-something.
40-something points.
149 or something. Yeah, massive. For most
But
points.
and it was, I think it
First
was
half.
most points ever, 87, wasn't it, in the first half?
half.
So that's a bit of a concern.
Nuggets put the cue in the rack, though. After that first quarter when they were down kind of 25, you saw in the start of the third, they were just like, you know what, let's have a quick swing because we've seen some big leads be erased. And when they didn't do that, I was like, you know what, let's just hold all that body. Let's just rest a little bit and let's try and go. But they stole one. All you have to do as the underdog is steal one on the road. They've done that. So now if they take care of home court advantage, they'll progress.
Can you see Nuggets coming out of that or Thunder?
Nah, I think
don't know.
they showed their depth. And you spoke about it before, like Caruso, the game one, like the dogs they have defensively, Caruso, Wallace, Isaiah Joe come off the bench shooting, obviously the Dort chamber. Like they are just absolute weapons. I think they've got way too much depth. And SGA, he is so smooth.
So good.
He's
So efficient as well.
Yeah.
Scored, what was his field goal percentage, like 80% up today. He was incredible. But yeah, they just got so many trustworthy role players. It feels like for the Nuggets, who's going to come along for the ride. If it's not Jamal and Jokic, I don't know who else is going to kind of.
What is
Gordon's
going
been good, but I don't know who else.
What is going on with Michael Porter Jr.?
Yeah, he's
They've got to put him on the bench.
What's wrong with his shoulder? Is it an AC joint?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Because
a
it's
sprained
weird.
AC.
He's out there, but he looks sore. And I know when you got an AC, you can't lift your arm and all that. But it's like, is he good to go or is he not?
He's
he's
had
trying
that
to-
strapping on for 3 years. It's like he's
you
had it on
should.
for 3 years, that strapping.
Well, he's coming up trying to grab rebounds with one hand and getting the ball stolen. It's like, mate, maybe you're better off just sitting this one out. So I don't know. Yeah, if he's not 100% or close to it, he's been too erratic
If
so far.
OKC to win it all, though, it comes down to Chet. Like, because you're going to get SGA balling out, you're going to get Jalen Williams doing his thing. Chet is their reason and way to win the entire championship. He looked really good today. He looked prominent. You can't be missing those clutch free throws.
Oh, tell me
Looks
about
good
it.
defensively.
I can't believe
but
what I saw.
it all comes down to Chet. I think OKC, but again, you can't write off like Jokic. Jokic can win you a game single handedly. He's got one of those in him. I don't know when it'll happen.
Which series is going to 7? Like, if you had $1 to put on all of them,
Knicks,
which one do you
Celtics.
think goes the deepest?
Knicks.
Knicks Celtics.
You think the Celtics can fire back?
Yep.
I feel like they're too good not to. They got to find something. Tatum can't have played worse.
LeBron's the only one to go down 3-1 and come back, right?
If the Cavs steal or if the Cavs lose game 3 or they have the guys come back and they, the heart and soul game is like, you know what, I'm gonna get through my sprained toe in this one, and they just emotionally win that one, but then lose the 4th game in Indiana, I think that's going to be done. So I think it's Knicks and Celtics that'll go 7 because Boston have to show up eventually. They've got too much talent.
I mean, like I said earlier, look how they shot the ball the last 2 games, and they still had 20-point leads. So
That has to turn around.
It has to turn around at some point.
Because there's one man here who's guaranteeing it's going to turn around, and that's our hope.
we've got to get easier shots. We've got to create easier shots.
It's I just can't believe we're sitting here a week after last week as we do this Aces NBA show, and it's the script's been crazy, and I don't know what's next. So can we all just predict what's going to happen next? But when we sit here next week, just tell us what's going to happen. Start with you, Cock, just because it'd be very fascinating to go back and watch.
I got a couple outsiders. I'm going to go the two teams. It's risky, but the two teams down 2-0 are going to come back and get it.
All Cavs and Boston.
Yeah. I'm saying I'm going out on a limb and saying I think both of those teams turn it around.
That's not bad.
I'm going to shoot myself in the foot in a week's time, but
Well, it's all about the next game, isn't it?
yeah.
100%.
If you drop that, you're cooked.
Yeah, it's a must-win for both of those teams.
You can't go down 3-1 in either series. So as history will tell us, that's not a good thing. So they need to win 2 in a row and then it's game on.
Oh, man.
Pistols doesn't know what to say here.
No, because I want to see the Knicks. I just think Boston has enough in them to at least get this back to level. They need to win both, though.
They do. Yeah.
The Cavs, it's all about the injuries, so we can talk about whatever. But if the guys are out, I think the Pacers just have too much depth to run through them. And again, with Steph, it sucks that now we're getting injuries play a part in series, though.
Yeah.
Like, we had all these key elite series, like the Warriors-Rockets series in the first one, Lakers-Wolves. Like, we had these unbelievable series in the first round, and now injuries. You also need, you need luck to win a title.
Luck.
You need to have some luck. So I think the Thunder, the one thing we can be sold on is I think the Thunder are going to be there.
And they're fresh and available. Like they've only how much time off do they have between the semis?
And they should be up 2-0, right? Like, if it wasn't for you punting on them, they would have been up 2-0.
Spot on. The curse.
Yeah.
I might keep punting on them because I wouldn't mind seeing Nuggets v Knicks.
This time next week, Thunder will be through, T-Wolves will be through, and Boston.
Are you back? Double down.
What?
On your
The lock.
boys.
He's in a real bad headspace at the moment.
I'm a
with
bit
Celtics.
rattled. Nah, I'll tell you what, I'm not sold on the Celtics yet because I'm not like if you drop one of the next two, you're absolutely cooked. So
Will you sign autographs out the front of Clocks and Flinders Street?
no one wants my autograph, mate. Jesus.
1 week and he has
If
his account and it'll be blowing up. The algorithm will be just flying because he hasn't been on it for 6 months.
I'll flick you a couple of followers, Pistol.
Just quietly been waiting. I was like, why is this dickhead not fucking following me back?
Just for context, we've got a group chat. We've got a group chat, and Cocky goes to me, "Who the fuck is this brute racing bloke?" He goes, for the life of me, who is this random in our NBA chat? I said,
It took me a while to figure it out. I was like, why the fuck is there horse racing on this?
I had it in my request on Instagram. I was like, who's this? Is this nothing?
the old
Get out of
burner
here.
account just because he hasn't got another account.
And then Pistol's been blowing up my normal account, not knowing that I don't have access to it.
mate,
So he goes, mate, are you there? Are you
I've
there?
been absolutely staunching you on there too. Just whoever's reading that.
I'm calling it. It's going to be Knicks v the OKC Thunder. That's what's happening, boys.
Okay,
I can
like
see
it.
that. I can
like
see
it.
if Knicks go through Celtics and Pacers go through an injury-prone Cavs, I can see the Knicks going all the way through. And there's something about I actually want New York starved of success across all codes. You know, NFL, they've
Shout
been
out
that
Daniel
bad
Jones,
for
yeah.
so far. So would love to see New York now. I'm starting to root for them in the East. And then, look, I'd love to see Ant-Man. But OKC being a young side, fresh, I think that series would be elite. Because I reckon New York defensively, they might have something different for OKC that they haven't
It'll
seen
be a
before.
fun series. I'm with you. I'd like to see that too. And yeah, as a New York Giants fan and Daniel Jones non-fan,
Oh, boy.
I would like to see the Knicks.
Oh, boy. I feel
And
sorry for you.
Being a former king in New York yourself.
Prince. We won't go.
Oh, Prince. You said king. First episode, you said king.
Was I? No, that
Yes.
was how I was introduced.
Okay.
Yeah, we throw the word
I
king around a
digress.
bit too much.
I digress.
Well, boys, if you haven't heard, as we know, the NBA playoffs are in full swing, and so is the PointsBet app. Make sure you download the PointsBet app to put on your same game multis. You can track all your bets live. You got assists, rebounds, points. And if you love the three-point market like I do, you get on there and you track it on the PointsBet app. PointsBet built different. And I tell you who's built different, the traders. When I go to them and I ask them, I need some help. I've had enough of getting done on head-to-heads. So, boys, I've gone to the traders and I've cooked up some specials that will live on the Oz American Aces hub on PointsBet. So if you're on the PointsBet app, get to the Oz American Aces hub. Please don't miss out on this because I think these are juicy and I want your feedback. Here we go. So, how are the three-pointers going with Boston normally? If it wasn't the last 2 weeks.
They've been normally very good, but they've been very poor. So I feel like they're due.
They are due, but also it's the way they play, right? They've had 2 bad games, but so's the Wolves. They've missed a lot of threes, but that's rare. So I'm saying they're going to bounce back. And game 3 for them, it's almost game 7. They have to win this, or they have to play well anyway. So I've gone to the traders and I've asked them for the Celtics, the whole team, to combine for 23 pointers. We're getting $5.
Oh, that's juice.
I like
And
that.
they have to turn it around. You cannot
They're
keep
going to be
shooting.
playing a lot of minutes. So this is good. This is really good.
You can't keep shooting at 25%.
And we're talking for the whole team. So if there's a blowout and they are firing from downtown, say they have 13 or 14 threes, and in comes my man Hauser if he isn't injured anymore, or the sixth man of the year, but they have the ability to shoot threes all game. I think it'll be tight.
They all shoot
23 pointers for the whole team at $5. It's an enjoyable watch. You know, like you're just sitting there, bang, there's one. You get your whiteboard out and just keep ticking it till you get to 20. What do you say? You really like it?
I do like it, yeah. Big deck of white, he fires up. He did about 4 or 5.
So-
Tatum's
but
been shooting.
Tatum and Brown
horrendous.
need to.
Yep.
So they're going to lead the charge. But you're right. Pritchard will come in. Hauser. Everyone. Horford lives on the 3-point line. Porzingis, if he decides he wants to play, he'll live on the 3-point line.
Well, that's the thing. If he can fire up and he can, I mean, you're not going to be 6-7 days in a row. Unless, you know.
And how many attempts did Tatum have last game?
Well, game one was the one that I looked at. I have to look at but game one he had 15 attempts, so I think he hit 4, and Brown had 10 attempts and hit 1. And if you can start to go at 40% there, 50%, like that is.
They'll both hit 4, and there you go. I'll give you
Well, I hope they do, because I went one more to the traders.
here we
I
go.
said, I'd like a little bit more juice, please. And they said, what would you like? And I said, well, how about you cook up 3 players combined for 10 3-pointers? And I thought, well, it starts from the top. You want to go to what are they on? Supermax contracts, these blokes? So I went Brown, Tatum, and 1 player from the Knicks to combine for 10 3-pointers. Guess who I went?
Well, Mikal Bridges is due, but I wouldn't be putting him in anything.
I thought the same, because he's playing hard on D. I thought, there's another guy that stands up, and he's been pretty good.
Is it the former 3-point champion,
I did win.
Carl Anthony Towns?
It is. And I reckon the PointsBet traders forgot about that. So I've put Cat in there as well. So we've got Cat, Brown, Tatum combined for 10 3-pointers. You get $8.
Oh.
I love that.
$8.
Where's my phone?
I love that.
So that's all I'm gonna finish on that note. I thought I'm not going with these head-to-heads. They can lose and you can still be happy. So on Monday morning, 5:30 Australian
He
Eastern
won't
Standard Time. Yeah, well, yeah, he won't be actually. But I think Boston might fire back. But anyway, get on the PointsBet app, hit NBA, and if you hit that little arrow button, find the American Aces Hub, and you'll find these specials: $5 for the whole team for 20 and $8 for 10.
Let's ride it.
It's been awesome to see you again. I love this show. And I'll tell you what, I couldn't get here any quicker because it's all going down. Every time we have a show, it's like all these teams choke.
It's writing itself, isn't it? We just have to rock up and just dissect
100%. This has been the most exciting, nail-biting playoff series that I can remember in recent memory.
Especially the
Positive
semis.
from you as a Boston fan.
Yeah, that is very positive.
I had to say something positive this episode.
Well, anything else from Mr. Maths?
Nothing on my front. Maybe actually, I got another cashier this weekend.
Oh,
So I'm off-
where are
I'm
you
jet
going now?
setting
South
away.
Australia?
Up to Byron Bay.
Oh,
got
mate,
a
you're
lovely,
freaking flyers.
Mother's Day brunch I have to attend.
Oh,
a little,
the absolute
a little
piss.
Q&A.
Wow.
Cock and know about the Q&A Mother's Day brunches.
I've done a couple. No, mate, this is getting me through my injury rehab. I'm loving this. I'm getting my ass cheeks implanted on the couch 5 hours straight. It's happy days.
and you're back, which is good. Get around Cockies. It's now on the jog, which is big news.
We'll go for a couple of trundles, Tom.
Yeah, a couple of trundles. I'll make sure I don't pop a calf.
Lose those love handles will be sweet.
Yeah, and the rest. Jeez, I am looking sloppy. Well, I think that's a wrap. We'll finish on that note. Thank you so much to everyone that tunes into the Aces NBA show. Hit subscribe. Send this to a mate that loves basketball. And let's see if the boys' predictions get up. I'm starting to jump on the Knicks bandwagon, and I hope Pistol that some of your predictions can go well, because the Clippers, they were terrible. And that was an outstanding prediction for the start of the show. Well, that's all we've got right here on Oz American Aces. See you same time next week. Cheers.
You need your bodyguard to be quick. And Gas is as quick as they come. Still, he's not as quick as a PointsBet app where I can place my same game multi before he's had a chance to even. We'll call that a draw.
It's never been quicker to piece together an NBA same-game multi with PointsBet.
Memories.
PointsBet, built different. You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.